Although Cooper suffered serious injuries from the bites she suffered, it's still unclear whether there was some sort of foul play involved. Was she injured in the waters? Was she drowning? Those are questions we just don't know right now. That's why a trapper has set up this bait in this canal and in several other areas around this area, and the search for this gator continues. The search continues for the gator that may have killed 43-year-old Judy Cooper. Her arms were missing when a person in the East Lake Woodlands neighborhood discovered her body in this canal Sunday. The news has devastated her family.
She must have struggled with that and been terrified.
I wanted to see her for Mother's Day. I wish I could have helped her.
Her family has no idea how this could have happened or how Cooper wound up in the neighborhood because they say she didn't live here. The preliminary autopsy shows the gator bites had something to do with her death, but the exact cause hasn't been determined.
If the alligator was involved in the attack, it might be a few days before he's ready to eat again. So we may or may not have to come in here at night, see if we can see his eyes.
And this would be the third fatal attack within a week. Statewide, there have only been 17 fatal gator attacks reported in 53 years. Wildlife officials don't have an explanation.
Alligator incidents are unfortunate, but at this far are unrelated, and as far as any kind of relation to time of year or anything like that. This is obviously a time of heightened activity for the alligators.
The weather is warming, it's mating season, so people need to be especially careful. The trapper showed us the other gators he caught in other neighborhoods and says we need to always be aware of the danger.
What I usually tell people when we run into them in the field is if you have water, expect an alligator. Not expecting an alligator in the water is like walking out into a road, not expecting there to be a car.
Very timely reminders indeed. Now, we have learned more about Cooper. She was from the Newport Richey area. She has 2 children, and her family says she suffered from an addiction problem. She was actually trying to seek help for this addiction problem, but they hadn't heard from her in about 3 months. Then they got a phone call from her on Friday, and then Sunday she turned up in this canal.